Hello dear students, till now we had discussed about the meaning, nature, scope and types of human rights, and then we had discussed about the international protection and promotion of human rights, wherein we had discussed about UDHR, ICCPR and ICSCR, and then Convention on the Elimination of All Forms of Discrimination Against Women. In the third chapter, we have discussed about the fundamental rights and the Indian Constitution and the human rights. We are in the fourth unit now. Here in this unit, we will be discussing about protection and promotion of human rights in India. As we all are aware that India, the government of India had taken a number of steps for the protection and promotion of human rights. And one among this is the most important step taken by the government of India, being signatory to the UDHR and other two covenants, are that is establishment of human rights commissions. We have National Human Rights Commission, we have National Commission for Minorities, we have National Commission for Scheduled Caste and Scheduled Tribe, and also we have National Commission for Women. The National Commission for Human Rights, that is NHRC, is established as per the Act of 1993, that is Protection of Human Rights Act of 1993. We had discussed about this Protection of Human Rights Act of 1993 when I had discussed with you all about the definition of human rights. Now, the same Protection of Human Rights Act of 1993 provides for the establishment of NHRC in India. The NHRC consists of, talking about the composition of NHRC, it consists of a chairman and 7 other members. Chairman of NHRC should always be a retired Chief Justice of India. That is, retired Chief Justice of the Supreme Court can be appointed as a chairman of the NHRC. And what about the other 7 members? The 7 other members are as follows. One must be the sitting or the retired judge of the Supreme Court. One more should be the retired or the serving Chief Justice of the High Court. And then 2 persons, that is, apart from these 2 judges, another 2 persons are appointed to the NHRC, and those 2 persons must have the practical knowledge in the field of human rights. And then till now we have discussed about the 4 members. What about the remaining 3 other members? The remaining 3 members are the chairman or the chairperson of NCM, that is National Commission for Minorities, National Commission for Scheduled Caste and Scheduled Tribes, and National Commission for Women. Now, who appoints them? The appointment of these members and the chairman is done by the President of India. That is, it is the President of India who appoints the chairman and the other members of the NHRC. Now, what is their term? Once these are appointed as a member of Human Rights Commission, they will remain in their office till 5 years. That is, the term of office of NHRC, that is members and the chairman of NHRC, is 5 years or until they attain the age of 70 years. That is, whichever is earlier. That means, suppose if a person completes 70 years of age even before the completion of 5 years term, the person will have to retire though he has not completed 5 years term, full term. That is a condition. Now, once they retire, the members are eligible for reappointment. They are eligible for reappointment. And always remember, it is only the retired Chief Justice of the Supreme Court who can be appointed as the chairman of the NHRC. And the present chairman of NHRC is H.L. Dattu. Now, let us move on to the powers and functions of NHRC. The NHRC, being a statutory body which is established as per the government order, that is Act of 1993, performs some of the important functions. Now, one important function of NHRC is it conducts inquiries of suo motu or any other petition which are submitted by the victims of human rights violation, that is regarding the violation of human rights or sometimes negligence in the prevention of such violation by the public servant. That is, suppose the public servants are supposed to protect our human rights, but if they themselves are involved in the violation of human rights, in such cases, if the petition is filed against these, then the NHRC conducts inquiries. And suo motu, that is, without filing any complaint, the court of law on its own can conduct inquiries regarding the violation of human rights. And NHRC also has a power to visit jails or any other institutions under the control of the state government, that is, which is administered under the control of the state government after taking the prior permission from the government of the concerned state. And then it also intervenes in any allegation of violation of human rights. Suppose whenever the human rights violation takes place, the NHRC also has a power to intervene regarding any allegation. And it also studies the treaties and other international instruments on human rights. We know we have UDHR, we have ICCPR, ICSCR, all these are the international instruments on human rights. The NHRC studies all these international instruments and then makes recommendations for their effective implementation in India. Not only that, we have number of safeguards which are provided by the Constitution of India in order to protect and promote human rights. NHRC reviews all these safeguards and also makes recommendation for their effective implementation in India. It encourages research in the field of human rights. NHRC encourages research in the field of human rights. Not only that, it imparts human rights education in order to create awareness about the protection and promotion of human rights. It imparts human rights education and also it conducts through publications, seminars, workshops and so on. And then it also encourages the efforts of NGOs which are working in the field of human rights. That is, there are a number of NGOs which are established at different levels, maybe at the local level, national level or international level. NHRC being a Indian government instrument for the protection and promotion of human rights, it encourages the efforts of NGOs which are working in India in order to protect and promote human rights. Now, how to file a complaint? Complaint has to be filed in Hindi, English or any other languages which are mentioned in the 8th schedule of the Indian Constitution. The 8th schedule of the Indian Constitution consists of number of languages, and out of these languages, in any of the languages, the complaints can be filed. And the Commission submits the annual report to the central and the state government concerned. Many complaints are received by the NHRC, which includes large-scale violation of human rights, which indicates that there are a number of human rights violation has been taking place in India. Many of these complaints are related to illegal detention, police excesses or disappearance, terrorist violence, etc. And then no fees is charged. Complaints which fall outside the purview of the Commission are not taken up by the Commission. And NHRC has already discussed, it has decided number of cases and has also awarded compensations to the victims of the human rights. Now this is about the NHRC, the composition and powers and functions of NHRC. Let us move on to the State Human Rights Commission. Section 21 to 29 of the Human Rights Act of 1993, that is Protection of Human Rights Act of 1993, provides for the establishment of State Human Rights Commission, that is the powers, functions and composition of State Human Rights Commission. That means the Human Rights Commissions are also established at the state level, and some of the states like West Bengal, Himachal Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Punjab, Assam, Karnataka, Kerala, all these states have their national state human rights commission. Now, the State Human Rights Commission, talking about the organization, it consists of a chairman and other members who are all appointed by the governor of the respective state on the recommendation of the High Power Committee. Now, this High Power Committee consists of the Chief Minister, the Home Minister, the opposition leader, the members of the opposition leader in the Legislative Assembly, and then all the other Speaker of the Legislative Assembly and the Chairman of the Legislative Council. Now, the chairman of the State Human Rights Commission must be the retired Chief Justice of the High Court, and then one member is a judge of the High Court, that is retired or the serving judge of the High Court. One more should be the retired or the serving judge of the District Court, and two other members who have practical knowledge in the field of human rights can be appointed as a member of State Human Rights Commission. And talking about the removal of the member, any member of the State Commission may be removed by the order of the President on the ground of proved misbehavior or incapacity. The President should refer the matter to the Supreme Court regarding his or her insolvency or engaging in any office of profit, incapacity due to mind or body, is of unsound mind or incapacity, or is convicted and sentenced to imprisonment for an offence. So, in order to provide speedy trial of the offence arising out of violation of human rights, the state government may by notification specify for each district a court of session to be the Human Rights Court. Now, talking about this Karnataka State Human Rights Commission. The Karnataka State Human Rights Commission, as I discussed with you all, saying that even the state of Karnataka has established its own commission. It is established as per the same act, and it came into existence on 28th June 2005. The present chairman of the Karnataka State Human Rights Commission is D.H. Waghela, and it consists of few members. Now, these members, as I said, are appointed by the governor on the high power, that is on the recommendation of the High Power Committee. As I said, the Chief Minister, the leader of the opposition party in the Legislative Council, the leader of the opposition party in the Legislative Assembly, Home Minister, the Speaker of the Legislative Assembly, and the Chairman of the Legislative Council. And as I said, they can be removed by the President of India on the ground of proved misbehavior. Talking about their term of office, the term of office of the the term of office of the chairman and the members of the State Human Rights Commission is 5 years, or until they attain the age of 70 years. That means when in case if a person completes 70 years of age, as I said in the earlier class, if he completes 70 years of age, even before the completion of 5 years, the person will have to retire even though he has not completed the term of 5 years. And they can resign by writing to the governor. That they can not only be removed, they can also resign from their office by writing to the governor. Talking about the powers and functions of the State Human Rights Commission, in fact, the State Human Rights Commission does the same powers and function as the NHRC, that is National Human Rights Commission. Let me explain in brief. As I said, it conducts inquiries regarding the violation of human rights, and it also can visit the jails or any other institutions which are under the control of the state government in order to study the conditions of the inmates. It imparts human rights education through publications, conducting seminars or conducting workshops on human rights. It encourages the work of NGOs working in the field of human rights. It also encourages research in the field of human rights, and it also studies all the treaties as well as the constitutional provisions relating to protection and promotion of human rights. So this is about the State Human Rights Commission and the Karnataka State Human Rights Commission. We are done with the two topics of the 4th unit. In the next class, I will be explaining about human rights and NGOs, and then the human rights and media. Thank you.